Scott.
It's okay. People had a lot of distractions over here, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. 3 million people a year die from vaccine-preventable diseases, with 1.5 of those being children under the age of 5. That stat in itself is pretty hard to believe, that we allow as a society to millions of people to die from diseases that can be prevented. Today I'll be talking about why you should get vaccinated. My 3 main focuses will be: first, community immunity; second, last outbreaks that have happened due to not getting vaccinated; and third, the little evidence behind the connection between vaccines and neurological disorders. These 3 topics will help explain why it's so important to get vaccinated in order to prevent millions from dying each year from these diseases. First, let's take a look at community immunity. Community immunity is defined as a majority of the population getting vaccinated in order to prevent those who can't. So the idea is that the mass will be immune so that the small amount won't get sick. A lot of those people include pregnant women, newborn children, and immunosuppressed individuals. So it is our civic duty to get vaccinated in order to prevent those people from getting sick. For example, a mom, Sonia Green, has 4 immunocompromised boys, and she says that they rely on community immunity to stay healthy. She says they do their part to stay healthy by getting weekly IVs of immunoglobulins and antibiotics, but that's not enough. She says immunity community is the only way for her boys to not contract these diseases. So that small act of getting your child vaccinated can prevent millions of people from dying from these diseases. Now that we can see how important community immunity is, let's look at what happens when we don't practice this properly. In 2019 alone, the CDC reported over 1,200 cases of measles occurring. And in September 2019, over 600 cases of measles were found in New York, with 75% of those people not being vaccinated, 7% incompletely vaccinated, and 25% or 15% not aware of their vaccination status. In 2000, it was said that in the US, measles was eradicated, but with the choice of people not getting vaccinated, we've allowed this disease to come back. New York has invoked the ability to not get vaccinated due to religious reasons in order to prevent these future outbreaks. Measles, however, is not the only thing that is coming back. 20 babies die a year from whooping cough, and in 2019 alone, there was over 2,000 cases of mumps reported by the CDC. By the CDC. This idea of parents not vaccinating their children in order to prevent future health complications is actually having an adverse effect and causing a lot more health concerns than were there before. So now let's take a look at why parents are deciding to not vaccinate their children. The most popular reason to not vaccinate children is because of facts learned in the media, which mainly relates to vaccines causing neurological disorders. Neurological disorders like brain damage, autism, and behavioral problems have been linked to vaccines in the media. However, there is no proof of this. The first one that was brought up was thimerosal, which contains mercury and was incorporated into vaccines and was thought to cause neurological defects. All research done on this has proven this to be incorrect. Also, there's a study done by a scientist named Wakefield in 1998 that took 12 children that had autism and connected the MMR vaccine to the cause of their autism. However, 12 years after this claim came out, all the research concluded that this was incorrect. This research was actually found to be faulty and funded by attorneys that were trying to sue large vaccine companies. So, although there are many hypotheses out there about vaccines causing neurological defects, there is no evidence to support this. Although I do strongly believe that you should vaccinate your children, there are some reasons to not. Some vaccines can have an allergic reaction in your children, so you should consult your doctor before getting those vaccines. Also, I know that people do not like the government being involved in their healthcare choices. However, with the popular choice to opt out of vaccines happening recently, the government has no choice but to intervene to prevent potential outbreaks. To wrap this up, the only thing that has been proven to prevent these diseases from spreading are vaccines. Getting your child vaccinated not only protects them, but protects millions around them. The only way to prevent these mass outbreaks is to get vaccinated each year, and there is a plethora of evidence that refutes all claims made that neurological defects are connected to vaccines. Overall, when vaccines were introduced into the medical field in 1796, it was thought to be a saving grace, And it will continue to save millions of lives if we administer and receive them properly from here on out. Done.
True story.
Yeah.